Well, hello, everybody. It's Brother Todd with your Victory Minute. I hope you guys are all having a good day. You caught me here in the office on Friday morning trying to get some details wrapped up, and really that's what I'd like to let you know about during this Victory Minute is some details. Really, when we started these things, we started them to get y'all information about what's going on here at the church and different things during the COVID-19 response. And these minutes kind of morphed into a little bit more devotional in nature, but are hopefully thought provoking. But anyway, I want to let you know about some different things that's going on and then remind you of some real important things to be doing. We've started a couple of new things, are going to be starting a couple of new things virtually that you're going to be able to have. Hopefully, they'll be a blessing and a help to you. If you don't know this, and you can sure make plans when we get back on July the 11th and 12th, Lord willing, to come, but we do a Saturday night service. And that Saturday night service all our services are a little different. They're either different musically or maybe a little bit different style or whoever's speaking. And typically on Saturday night, our youth pastor, which happens to be my son Mason, does primarily most of the speaking. I'll preach some other people will, but mainly he leads out in that, and he's a really good preacher. In fact, he's a whole lot better than his old man. And we've started recording now our Saturday night worship service, and you've probably already saw some of the worship from the Saturday night group. The worship team out there. We've been releasing some of their stuff the last couple of weeks. And if you kind of wonder, well, what if I come to church, if I came on Saturday night, what would it be like? Well, you're going to get a really good chance to have an opportunity to look at that on this Saturday at 3 o'clock. Normally, we release the weekend message then, but what we're going to do is release the Saturday worship a little earlier. And then later on, I can't remember the exact time, but it'll probably be later on Saturday night, the weekend message, Sunday and I almost said Sunday and Monday because that's Monday. There's as many of y'all watching on Monday as is on Sunday. But anyhow, I ain't gonna get on to you. I'm glad you're watching. But that's going to be going on, and they do a really good job. It's a really neat service, a very intimate worship service to be in. And you're already getting to catch Brother Jim and them's what we call our classic worship service. It's Sunday nights at 6 o'clock, and that'll be kicking back up with our when we come back into our full schedule. And then of course I just want to make sure I mention it at 1 o'clock on Sundays. Our service in Spanish with Pastor Victor is going to be happening now. Brother Victor Alvarez has got a lot of things going on online, and he preaches a couple of times a week online. And so if you understand Spanish, it would be a great opportunity. He is a wonderful preacher. And you say, well, Brother Todd, you don't even speak Spanish. I speak very little, but I'm going to tell you, I know what anointing looks like when I see it and when I hear it. And when that man starts preaching, everybody in the room starts listening. And it's a great opportunity. We got some wonderful preachers here. But anyway, those things are coming up. There's another thing that's jumping around out there that we just started. And it's kind of called a Victory Snapshot. It may jump out as a Victory Sneak Peek right now because we're able to record on Thursday the weekend message, and then we can so we know what's going to get said, quote unquote, on Sunday. And so right now, some of what I preached yesterday, we're going to release a little blurb deal called a Snapshot. It jumps out there and it's about 30 seconds long. And it's kind of, this is what's happening at Victory. We're going to keep doing it when we get done, kind of last week at Victory. And it's primarily an opportunity for those of you that are part of the Victory family or are planning on being part of the Victory family to take that and share it. They're like 30 seconds long. And what we're hoping to do, because I have a tendency to talk so long in these minutes, that a lot of people, they see some old guy talking with a bad Texas accent, and so I would say bad. I guess just what it is, but anyhow, we don't want them turning it off. We want them to kind of hear what's going on, get a look, an idea of what's going on at Victory. There'll be I don't know, this week might just be sermon clips, but then it'll be some of our worship stuff and that kind of things. Frankly, things you can just send out to people. They don't do any good if all y'all do is take them and look at them and go, oh, look at Brother Todd, that'd be all right. You know, I mean, you get to do that anyway. We want to take them and share them out, and we're trying to put them in a format where as many people as can watch them. And that, you know, it really gets down to what we're trying to do during this time of waiting. And that is, we want to be doing something while God has us holding. We still got a good piece about the decisions we made about not partially reopening and moving forward. The spike in COVID that we've seen here in the last few weeks, I think that turned out to be a right choice. But what we're praying is that that's going to tail off, and we're going to continue kind of, as society seems to be moving towards being more and more and more together. We're going to be, Lord willing, ready to go on the 11th and 12th. And if we are, then what are we going to do when that happens? We've got to be ready for that moment. And so one of the things we got to be doing is reaching out. Now's the time where you should have already identified 4 people. And if you hadn't yet, you be praying that God will, today at noon when you're praying, just be asking God, Lord, show me somebody that you want to have come. I've got about 3 people that I am bona fide sure are on my invite, and I've been talking to them, and I've got confirmations out of a couple of them. But I got 1 slot that I just hadn't found a good piece on yet. So I know what that is. It means that's somebody I'm going to meet. And so I'm praying about it, and I'm looking for that person. And so get that person identified, get those 4 identified, and start inviting them. Have them where they'll come with you on either if you come on Saturday night, the 11th, or sometime on Sunday, on the 12th. Get them to tell you, I'll come with you. And we've been out of church for a good long while. This is a wonderful opportunity to get people to say, yeah, I'll come. And you know what I've been telling people is, look, I've been telling people to come. And I can't tell people to come and not have anybody with me. It's going to make me look bad. You know, I just kind of do it like that. And so you can kind of do that same angle. You know, my preacher's on me. He's going to be counting people come with me. You know, just you say it however you want to. But just they'll come. I'm telling you, if you'll ask them, I guarantee you 80% of them are going to come. They're going to show up. It's been too long being apart. You're excited about what's going on in your church, and that excitement is something people are looking for. They're looking for more than what's going on out there. I'm telling you, these are shaky times. They getting more shaky by the day. I guarantee if you'd asked me, do you think we're going to see this kind of civil unrest during the COVID-19 response, I'd have told you no. But you see it's all just adding together. One of the other things I want to be reminding you of is for you Victory folks, is to be sure, in fact, it's just past just Victory folks. Be sure that you're talking to somebody, that you're texting somebody, and that you're reaching out with a touch to somebody. Try to reach in and touch somebody's life, those that you can be close to. Make sure that you're engaging in their life. When all this separation happens, it's very easy to get isolated. All this stuff that they're talking about on TV about people's mental health and those kinds of things, guys, that's not fake stuff, okay? I know a lot of times a lot of this stuff in our society, that's just soft. They go on about everything. But the reality is, if I want to torture somebody, all I got to do is pull them away from human contact, okay? We're meant to be together. Make sure you're touching somebody. Make sure you're calling somebody on the phone. Okay, if you don't get to do nothing but leave an encouraging voice message, call up people in your life group, call up people you know from church. Just scroll through your address book and just spin it, and just whoever it lands on, give them a call and tell them, hey, I was spinning through my phone, I saw your name, I called you, I want to know how you're doing. And shoot somebody a text. It's real quick. Bang, bang, bang. Hey, love you, thinking about you. Man, I can't wait to get back to church. Man, your little kid played good in ball the other day. Whatever it is, just pop something out there to them, and it's an encouragement and it's a help to them. So be getting ready, all right? Why the wait? We got to be getting stronger, and we got to be sowing seed. We got to get stronger through connecting with each other, through prayer, and through giving to each other, and we've got to sow that seed. Find you 4 people that you're going to invite to church with you when we come back. You get to praying for those people. You make sure you pray for them every day at noon at least, okay? You get to investing in their life. What touch, what talk, what text, what can you put into their life? What can you do for them? And invite them to come with you and get them to confirm it, okay? You need to ask them and or confirm. You need to have 4 touches. I'm telling you what, you stay after them like that, they're going to come. You can't squeeze on people all the time. Had an old preacher tell me one time, talking about my fist. He said, Todd, take and squeeze your fist as tight as you can. Just hold it, hold it, hold it. He just kept on me. Push it harder. Well, you can only do that for so long. But he said, now relax your hand, now hold your fist. And don't squeeze, just hold it. He said, that's how you got to do, folks, most of the time. He said, Todd, you can keep your hand closed up like that all day long. And he said, every now and then, God will give you an opportunity to squeeze. All right? You can't do it all the time, but you can a little bit, okay? I'm about to walk out of here, and I'm going to go squeeze on a buddy of mine to get him to try to come to church this Sunday, or when we get back, okay? So just hold them in prayer and invest in them, and then right now make sure you're being intentional, okay? Everybody wants a church to grow. Everybody wants what they're involved with to do good. I'm going to tell you something. If you don't do something about it, ain't nothing going to happen. Church ain't going to grow. Your family's not going to get tighter. Your friends aren't going to get blessed unless we do something, all right? Now, there won't be a Victory Minute tomorrow. Tomorrow be the first recording that comes out will be the Saturday night worship, and then later on in the evening, the Sunday worship, weekend worship, and let's have a great weekend. Send it out. Now be sure and share it. Be sure and send them out. Remember, I told y'all, I'm telling you, they come in here telling me all the time, Brother Todd, if our people share anything on Facebook, half the people they share it with watch it completely through. Completely through. You're the key. You're the key. Get it out there, all right? And God will use you and me, and He's going to get glory for it. What did Paul say? He said, I planted and Apollos watered. I'll plant in these little deals, and we'll share the gospel. You water it by getting into people's lives, and you just watch and see if God don't save people. Well, anyway, I hope y'all have a great day and a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.